All right. This goes out to Ken and Brian. So, mission NS-31 with all the girls for Blue Origin. Apart from the fact that this door does have a latch on the inside, let's just go through the summaries. So, NS-31 took off 14th of April 2025 at 13:30 or 1:30 UTC. Having a look at this particular date, the sun is over here, and apparently the moon is over this location, not quite over Australia. And this says here 13:30 UTC. So the latitude is 18 degrees 48, which I believe is 18.8, and longitude is 172.31, which is 172.5 east, right? I checked this for the distance, so 406,000 kilometers in distance. The Blue Origin facilities is in Van Horn, which is 31 degrees 45 north and 104 degrees 7 west. Van Horn is this little thing just inside here, right next to El Paso in Texas. And the other one, moon radius and stuff like that, which I just simply checked. So this is a 3D model. So this globe is the same size as what the Earth is supposed to be. This line here is the 0 point, that's the London meridian. This line here, Mumbai, 73 degrees out. New York, 74 degrees out. Los Angeles, 118 this way. Sydney, 151 this way. So this is the orientation, right? So you fly from Sydney to Mumbai to London, round to New York to Los Angeles. And of course, Texas is in the middle between New York and Los Angeles, right? This wedge over here is merely just the workings out. So Van Horn, 3145 north and 104.7 west. And I've got the radius plus 105 kilometers distance, which is the how high they flew up to, which gives me 6483 kilometers out from the center of the Earth. Now, this line here is where the moon is at 14:30 UTC, which is 2:30, and this one here is for 13:30 UTC. That was the one that was marked here. But I noticed there's a discrepancy between UTC and local time, and for some strange reason, I can't figure out which is the true time. So I did both. Now, this one here says 13:30 UTC, which is what Wikipedia says. So that's what Google says. And so the moon over here, 1,737 kilometers radius, 18 degrees south, 172 degrees east. And of course, this moon over here was 19 degrees south, 158 degrees east. Now, this is plugged onto here. Blue Origin NS-31. So this thing here is 100 kilometers above the surface, right? That little tiny line right there. See that line? Right there. And so I immediately believed that this particular one can't be it because it's actually below the edge of the Earth. So if I pan down to the point where the top tip it meets the horizon, you can see that one is behind. Now, keeping in mind, this is 1 hour difference. So that means that the moon will travel from here to here in 1 hour. So it could be anywhere between here. Now, of course, as you can see here, so that's the item right there. So as you can imagine, up at this height, if I put the actual pod at the horizon line, which should be a little bit more of a curve here, you'll see that the moon is located right out here. So if I was to go down to ground level, you can see when it goes flush, I can't see the moon. But come up to here where I've got a new perspective from a higher height, the moon expands and is seen. So there you go. If you're down the surface, you don't see a moon. If you go up to 105 kilometers, you get a new perspective. You get to see the moon. So there you go. I've solved it. That's my 3D model. I did it free of charge. Ken, if you want to go out there and replicate this, give it a shot. I'll look at it. But I mean, as you can see, I've already done it. So there you go. Enjoy.